Hi everyone, good morning. I'm very happy to share this knowledge about Azure Cognitive Services with you all. So before that, I need to introduction about myself. So myself is Sangeetha Vengatesan, and I'm the quality analyst, and I'm a technical trainer. So apart from that, a blogger, and I'm the delegates of a Free Software Foundation of Tamil Nadu. So this is the small introduction about myself. So for today topic, what we gonna see about means now AI is booming everywhere. So we need to know about what is AI and what is behind that. So in the behind that form, it has the one service that is called as the custom vision. So now we are focusing about the custom vision fully. So we'll see about what is that custom vision and what are the benefit and how we are using that and what is the output. So these and all we need to see in this presentation. So after ending this presentation, we will see in a demo view also how we need to use in the real time itself. So this is the small introduction about this session. So I'm moving forward. So what is Azure Cognitive Services and benefits? So we knew, right? So Azure Cognitive Services means it has the many services. For what it will be using means it will be using for this developer. For what means the developer used to integrate this Azure services with their project. So what are the services means already we knew. So it has the ready to use artificial intelligence services. So we gonna use that Azure Cognitive Services in their project. That means developer. And what are the benefits if I use Azure Cognitive Services means? The benefit is nothing but if we use that application services in our project means it's very easy to make output ready, and it's very easy to use. That means a machine time, so it will reduce the human time. So here benefit is that ready to use artificial intelligence services will understand our application and will give the reply as soon as possible in a friendly manner. So we will use, this is the benefit. So here we are focusing custom vision. That means it's classify the images. So here the benefit is classifying image in the form of custom vision. And suppose if we go now video, okay, so video means what it will do. So video means it will identify that object. So object detection and the face of that means people face if it present in this video, and this the emotions what we are. If I'm smiling means it will be smiling. If I speak, if I'm handshaking means definitely it shows the handshaking. So this benefit and all it shows in this cognitive services page. And what are the services and what is custom mission? So we already talk about these services. So here we go not give a small through about the services. So many services are available, but here what are the services we gonna see means speech translation. So we already using AI, it's a booming technology. So in the world everywhere they are using the Azure services. So suppose if I work in the organization, the client will be in another country means we will use the speech recognition via that organization requirement and all. So speech recognition and large language processing and video processing, object detection. So these and all services we are using here. And what is custom vision? So custom vision is nothing but it's one of the form of the AI ready to use services, and here it classifies the image. What is the classify image? In childhood we already knew, right? So in mother or teacher will say A for apple, B for banana, and they will show that one picture, and we need to identify which one that is. So in the same form only we are using that. We'll see about that. And we already discussed about all Azure Cognitive Services, right? So here it has few. So what all that means in vision, it's coming to the point of vision means it has computer vision, emotion, face and video. These and all services under vision. And speech means custom recognition, speaker recognition, because in some case speaker speaks a language means we couldn't understand what they are speaking, we couldn't understand the pronunciation and all. So here the speech service will get to know about all those and will translate useful content to the audience. That means R. And speech and translator. So after completion of this meeting, we will get a MOM, right? So on that MOM, it has the many language. So for client will give that their language means we will need to translate from their language to our language. So it's from we are using translator and language. So language means a Bing spell check. So we already knew we need to do the spell check and analysis we need to do and language understanding. What are the language they're speaking? The services should be understand and all those things. And text analytics and web element all using that and knowledge. So coming to the point of knowledge, it should show the academic knowledge and entity linking and all and knowledge exploration, recommendation and all it shows. And search. So search means in Google, suppose if I want to any other pigments, we will download in the Google. So likewise, what here these services are applying means we need to get the web search and we need to get the image search and we need to get a video, we need to get a new search and auto suggest all. If you want means you can find out anything via this Azure Cognitive Services. And what is it? So how we all know, right? So this Azure AI services are working, but how? This is the question mark. For the answer for that how means it's an API. So what is API? So API means we knew, right? It's a application programming interface. So interface is nothing but it will call a front end and back end and will connect that. So this is only called as the API. So in simple way, we'll tell about that API means just in request and response. So we'll get the request and it will give the response to them. So it's called as the API. And what does it do? So here what we do now, classification. So here we take about this images. For coming to the point of images, it show the classification. So for what object detection? For what object detection means when comes to the video. So video means it will identify the object. So it shows this object detection. And what do I need to know? So what we need to know about this means it's nothing but here we have a many object in left side and second the custom vision Azure services model we have. So we have to apply that custom vision with the object and finally we will get the respective model based upon our training data. So this and all only explained in this picture and custom vision services. So is it okay? So we knew about the front end. So we need to give this images and we need to train that using that Azure custom services. And after that, we will get this model. But we need to know backend also. So for what backend we are using? So backend is nothing but what are these services and what it will be taken for the model, this and all we want to know about that. So first one is export to the container. So container means we already write it's kind of in simple way what we will say now, container means it's a database. So we need to put all those data, it's called as the database. Whenever we want we will take that data from the database. So likewise we need to import all those data into that container. So once we need now we need to get those data. That means if I go with the custom vision, I mean classification image means we will get that data. Suppose I don't want that custom vision. I just go with object detection means we need to get object detection data and all. So for that purpose only we are using that Docker file and model and service. And S0 tier, here we have F0 and S0 tier, but here we are using S0 tier only. So for what purpose we are using S0 tier? Because it expanded up to 250 tags and 50,000 images. We already knew, right? For Azure means pay as you go. So for here S0 is enough for us. So we are going with S0 tier and A0 tier with 250 tags and 50,000 images. So what we gonna do using this? We need to upload it images and we need to train that and we need to evaluate. So this only we are doing here. And there is a lot of workers there when it comes to videos. So what we are doing, what the AI Azure service is doing for our project make it ready, we will see about that. So first one is tag video. We need to upload the video and we need to give the tag is nothing but name of the video only. So we need to give that tag video and we need to give that export tag. So we will export that tag and After export is done, we need to go with train the model. So once the model training is completed, it's go with evaluate model, because most of the data we need to train. So based on that only it will go to the evaluate. So after that evaluation, we need to validate it showing the correct detection or not. So again, this process only done. Suppose in the final the tick mark puts na, that's the output. Suppose that's the final part won't give expected output, means again we need to export the tag, and this cycle will be campaigning fully. That means export tag, train the model, evaluate model, and new video. This kind of session only we are doing fully. And what we are doing here for image classification, because we are speaking about this custom vision, right? So for custom vision, what we are doing means we need to uh, uh, create a image classification project for our model, and with the training resources, because some other training images we need, so we need to do that. How we can do that? That's a question mark. So first one, we need to upload the images, and second one, we need to assign the label tag to them. That means after uploading image, I already told, right? After uploading the image, we need to give the name for that image, that is called as the tag. And after once completed that tag, we need to give train, and we need to evaluate the classification model. After that, we need to test the trained model. So once it done, we need to give the publish a trained model to the prediction resources. This only we are doing now. So for a basic purpose, I just put this screenshot. Okay. So what we know now, create a resource group. Why we are going to create a resource group? So first we need to go with azure.portal.com, so which is belongs to the Azure service. We have to access all those services in that web page. So create a resource group. Why we are creating resource group means, we already spoken, right? So resource group is nothing but kind of container. So in simple way we can see, in personal laptop or whatever na, we need to give some other new folder. So after that new folder, we will pick, we will drop all those or taken images in the set. So likewise we need to create the resource group. So under the resource group only we need to put an R folder. So this is for this purpose only we are creating that resource group. So how we create a resource group means, first a basics and tag and review and create. We need to have these three. So project detail. So subscription only is there. So first we need to it already automated only it will take, and resource group I already created your resource group. So for our purpose we'll get that, and region details and all it will take. So once it will completed, we need to, this is your project. Okay. So resource group is done. We need to create this custom vision instant. So how we need to create that? This is the question mark. So we need to create a custom mission instant in Azure account. So we already created a resource group. So after we need to create a custom vision. How we need to create a custom vision? So first we need to name for the services, and we need to select our subscription. After that subscription, we need to find the region where we are trying to do that custom vision. So this is the uh, center location, and once it completed, we need to go with S0 tier. We already discussed, right? F0 and S0 is there, but we need to go with S0 tier only. For what means predicting pricing tier and only, but training pricing tier. So for prediction pricing and training pricing, because here we are going to take image classification. So for that purpose only we are go with S0 tier. Suppose if you take F0 in the part of custom vision making, means it will throw some error. So for what means, it give for logical app part it will give the error, and after that we need to create a resource group, it will okay or not. So likewise we need to create, and once it's all process completed, we need to give this click create. So once it's done now, the custom vision will create and build the classifier. How? So once it's done now, it shows some other build classifier page. So for what build classifier page it shows now, we need to do with we already discussed, right? We need to upload the image. So before uploading image, it will ask few questions to how to add and what are these important field you need to add in that part. So this and all it will show. So once loaded, we need to create this a new project and all. We need to give this a project suitable name, and we need to give this description and project type it shows now. So project type means here we are going to do image, that classifying image. For that purpose we are go with multi-classic, I mean classification. Classification type is there. So what is classification type? Now it shows the multi-class only, because single tag per image only we are using. And domain retail only we are doing. So once you selected the retail, it shows export capability as the basic platform. So I already shows, right? So this is that image. So name means we are giving that name, and description and all it will take. So we already created that resource name. So project type is the classification, because we are doing the classify the image. For that purpose we are choosing that classification. And classification type means multi-class, single tag per image. And domain we already told, domain it must be in a retail, compact only. And export capabilities, once you selected it retail, it will automatically select a basic platform under export capabilities and all. So after that, what we are doing now, here we need to add images and all. So how we need to add images and all? So here it shows training image. So first we need to give that training, and we need to give this using this quick test. And once it's done, we need to do publish and all. So training images. So these and all images only we are adding. We already discussed, right? Once we are adding image, we should give the tag as a name. So here, so tag means tag. What is this showing? This it's fully is called as a drills, right? So under tag we are giving drills. So how many drills are there? So likewise we need to select and we need to upload that. So once the training images is done, it comes under performance. That means how it will be taking. So first it shows the precision and recall and app. So once it's completed fully now, it shows why it will take 90 and 88 point and 98 point for this and all it shows here. So if you see now, you could understand what is there. And quick test. So we are done the training part, we are done this performance part. So after that we need to validate whether it comes in a correct format or it's comes in a wrong format. That means it whether it classify the correct image or not a correct image. So this and all we need to do, we need to verify that. For that purpose only we are doing the quick tips. So once you are doing the quick test, now you can use the browse the local files, or if you take some other images from this Google Ads somewhere means you can uh, you can pick up the link from that place and you can paste it here. So once you give that means it shows the prediction model right here. So tag and probability. So what tag means, what are the names here? So already we discussed already in my observation. I paste over this screwdriver, hammer and all. So here drills. So drills means it shows 94.5 probability. So remaining and all bad, because it will take uh, it will take not 100 much, that 80 or 70 percentage only it will take, because it doesn't focus this drills only, because it has focus on some other screws there. So some other hand hat is there. So it will classify the image, and based upon that image only it will show this prediction here. So once that prediction is done, we are going to do the publish a model. How we will publish a model? That is the case. So it's nothing but it's very easy to use. So we need to give this a model name and prediction resources. We need to give that prediction resources, and once it complete, we are go with publish. So once the publish is done now, here it shows like this. So unpublished and prediction URL. So if you click the prediction URLs means it will tell about all those things about your train data. That means sorry, test data. So train data is multi data, but when it come to test data, we will give one or two data only. So it will give all those information about the test data only. So once it comes, we are seeing that a Postman API tool. This is exception only. I'm okay with that prediction AP performance and all means we are okay. But I want to incorporate as a developer. I want to incorporate with that web tool means here we are taking that Postman API tool because we already discussed Postman is then nothing but request and response. This is a based upon this format only. API is running Postman API. So we are using Postman API. If you are a developer or if you want to upload this, that means if you want to use this custom services in your project, you can go with Postman API. It's very helpful to use in that format. So and final output, if you are giving fully information about that image now, here it gives that image link here. So this is this final output for that. Just a minute. Okay, here we will see about in a demo in a very short form. Okay, so already we discussed. So we need to search, I mean we need to create the resource group. So here I just click on the resource group. I just click the create. So resource group. So we'll give that RG. So once it done, just a minute. Already name is exited. Okay, I'm just putting my name. Okay, so resource group. I'm just giving a review and create. So once it done now, we need to click the create. So see, resource group created. So we need to go with resource group. So under resource group only we need to create custom issue because already we discussed this is the folder. Under folder only we need to paste our personal. That means our images or our content. So we need to click that resource group. So in that resource group we need to create custom issue. So here what I am doing means I am just checking that custom services. Sorry, custom mission. So once I've done the custom mission, it shows all those custom mission. But here I need this custom mission only. So I just click on the create. See, here we need to select both option because when it comes to the custom vision, we will train the data and we will predict the data. So we are doing both here. And the subscription name and all Azure for student and the resource group. Resource group name already we created, right? So here it's automatically shown. So here instant detail. This is the custom vision detail. So what we gonna do now? Here we need to do that custom vision. So I'm just putting Sangeetha CV custom vision in the form. Okay. So pricing. So pricing we already still right. So we need to take standard S0 here. And here also we need to take a standard S0. So we are just putting review on create. So I'm just clicking the escape. So submit as deployment. So it's in under deployment progress. So it shows right. So resource group bundle name here it shows because this is a resource group and it shows this dot time and the correlation ID. So all those details are shown here. Yeah, deployment is succeeded. So here we need to click go to resource group. After creation of this custom vision, it should show two. So here we need to do that prediction and training and all right. So we need to click that prediction. So here this custom mission portal it shows. So just clicking the custom mission portal. Okay. So here. So this is our project. We are inside this our project. Suppose if you have a mini project now, you can't using this. That means the classification it comes to the image and object detection it comes to the video and resource all using filter also you can do that. But here we will do that new. That means new project. So we already shown that image before, right? So we need to give that project name. So project name is this demo. So it already, if you done this name, it already taken. That means automatically taken the resource. So the project type is a classification and the classification type is a multi-class. Already we discussed, we need to change retail. So once it's retail, it automatically take the basic platform under export capabilities. So we need to click the create project. So this is this home page we are using for custom vision. We need to train and test and predict the our data. So we need to add these images here. Just so here we need two type of data. Already told, right? First one for training and second one for testing. So here I already put few data. So training data. So training data here for a purpose. I just put this cat and Pikachu. I just uploading first set of cat. So we need to put this tag name, right. So here just put cats. So I uploaded these 5 files and one more thing, you need to upload minimum 5 files. Yeah, 5 images uploaded successfully. So once done, if you click the train means it couldn't accept. It asked the quick training. Yes, I want the quick training. See, it couldn't accept. Why? Because we have, if you want to train the data na, it need at least 2 tag and 5 images for every tag. So for one tag we posted 5 images. So we need to add second set of tag. So for that second set of tag, I'm having that Pikachu images. So we will post that images. I'm just clicking the open and I'm giving that name Pikachu. I already had that Pikachu name, so for that purpose only I give that different name. That means that you and all. Okay, so now we added images for our training image for our training purpose. So now we need to give the train. Again, it asking quick training or advanced training. We are going with the quick training format. I'm just clicking the train. It will take some time, but it will give a proper accuracy. Yeah. So training model is done. So as per our discussed, now quick test is enabled for our quick test. So that means we are good with that training model. So in that PPT we are discussed, right. So precision, recall and AP will be seen. So here the precision is 100 percentage and recall is 100 percentage and AP is 100 percentage. So here you can see classification type what we are applying, that means a multi-class single tag per image